Good morning, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's great to be back here in the studio in Oak Grove Village. Hope you guys had an incredible weekend, and hope you're ready to start a great week. And we're ready for a good one this week here on Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Monday to Friday, 12 o'clock noon, lunchtime fun. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Find out what we're going to be, or give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show, folks. A lot of stuff to talk about. What an incredible weekend. What an incredible ride. A lot of fun here, folks. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. Either you're watching it today on your lunchtime, or you're sitting at home, or you're off because of President's Day. Whatever it is, I'm glad you're watching on all 5 social media outlets. The Tony Ocean Show Facebook page. We're on the Mo Carraro Facebook page. We're on LinkedIn, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, and the Ocean's Pit Facebook page. Oh, we're ready for a good day, and I'm glad you guys are with us here. It's going to be fun. So you know what I always like to say to you folks, it's showtime. Let's go. Yeah, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Thank you for that great intro done and created by the great Dino Manzella from the band Seventh Heaven. Thank you, Dino. Today is Monday, February 19th. And before we start, let's get right to our sponsors, folks. We got to thank our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norridge Plains, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, or Mesa, Arizona. Brand new Carhartt clothes. Carhartt sale, folks. That's right. 20% off all Carhartt clothes, includes coupons. And let's not all forget Ace Basic Pleated Furnace Filters. Buy 3, get 1 free. That's good through February 29th. Don't forget they program and car cut keep dealership quality car keys up to 50% off savings. Better than the one at the dealership, folks. And the Groundhog Day has spoken. They will have early spring. Be ready for the JRC Hardware Ace stores. They are stocked with all your spring lawn and garden needs. And don't forget to tell them to grill your ace off and get that grill getting ready for the spring season. That's our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Ace has been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace. How you guys doing today? It's Monday. It is the February 19th, which means it's President's Day. But ladies and gentlemen, hot off the press, President's Day has been canceled. Yes, it's been canceled until we get a president. What a way to start off the morning. Afternoon. Anyway, let's see who's watching. Vinny Ramonde, my friend, how are you doing? I hope you're well. President's Day, you got that, Dennis? Kathy Eppolito, happy birthday to my friend Kathy up in Santa Barbara, California. I also want to say condolences to my friend there, Dennis, who lost a good friend, Connie, this past weekend. So, Dennis, sorry for your loss. Happy birthday, Kathy. Joanne Pina is in the house. Professor Daryl Amundstad. You're able to see me and Daryl this Friday at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Patrice, how you doing? Rhino, my friend. How you doing, Ryan Lewis? Tody, Double T, Toto. A happy early birthday to my brother, mio fratello, as we say in Italy, which means my brother, the great Tony Toto. Little happy early birthday, my friend. Albert, how you doing, buddy? Ronnie B. Elvis in the house. Oh, it's great. All you guys. What's up, my dear friend? I hope you're doing well. All right, let's start off. We have a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Before we do that, it's time for another sponsor. And you know what that means. Public relations at its finest. We love public relations. We think it's important. I think every company needs one. Why not try Bernie DeMayo and DeMayo Partners? Experience and smart. Get your business on TV, magazines, radio, newspapers. DeMayo Partners, 312-217-5658. Give Bernie a call at berniedemayo.com. Bernie's been my guy for a long time, and he can be yours too. Don't forget, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, is Twisted Tuesdays. That's right. Tomorrow, Carol Brandolino gets back in the house right here in the studio. Carol Brandolino on Twisted Tuesdays. Don't forget to check us out tomorrow. It's going to be great. And last but not least, let's get right to Mary Grievous. For all your real estate needs, Mary is the lady. Absolutely. Buyer or selling a home in the Chicagoland area? Mary Grievous, the perfect real estate professional. Whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for a dream home, call her today. She can assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. That's Mary Grievous, M. Grievous at starkre.com. Or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. Buy a local, shop a local. That's what it's about with our good friend Mary. All right, you're watching Ocean's Pit, and boy, what an incredible. Let's start off, if we can. Let's start off with a Friday during the day. No, Thursday, since the show wasn't here on Friday, because you all know that we were in Louisiana Downs, me and my little sis, Regina Karma, knocking out the beautiful party there. And we'll get to that. But let's start off with Thursday afternoon. I want to thank you all for you wonderful people who came out to Moretti's Rustic Charm, the brand new Moretti's in Bartlett, formerly Cadillac Ranch. And it was I want to thank Jim Early, Mark Hoffman, and everybody with a la carte entertainment. Me and Laura did a live remote there. I want to thank the General, of course, Carol Brandolino, for making an appearance. Mark Hoffman was there making an appearance. Albert, thank you. And all you guys, Yolanda. Michael Batt from Golden Eagle Hot Dogs. Michael, thank you so much for the nice water cooler thing, the little thing to keep your water warm. I want to think cold and whatever. Thank you, Michael, for that. And also, he walks in and he gave one to everybody in the audience. Michael Batt from Golden Eagle Food Trucks. Thank you so much for that. And then he bought me this. Now, first of all, when I first looked at it, I thought it was one of those old phones. Hello, Mr. Drucker? Yeah. But it's actually a bottle of Jim Beam, 100 months old. This was from the 70s. It's not been opened, but how pretty cool thing. Michael Batt from Golden Eagle Food Trucks, which hot dogs and good stuff, man. He's going to be carrying soon. He's working a deal out with my sister Natalie Bosch, and they're going to be having Mama D's bread loaves, mini bread loaves on those food trucks this summer, coming to a festival or coming to a car show or a concert in the park near you. That's Mike Batt and Golden Eagle Food Trucks. So thank you so much for that. Wasn't that great, Rick? I hope you're doing well. It was beautiful. Thank you, buddy. I hope you're doing well too. All right, so great. We got to test the foods. We're doing a big show. Their Ocean's Rat Pack show, all in one night, and show Saturday night, March 9th at the new Rustic Charm Moretti's in Bartlett. Rat Pack, Al Winbush, Bill Saratella, and yours truly are going to start off the night. And then Tony Ocean and the boys will be doing some music. Now, since the Tony Ocean part has been added at the last minute, I can't get the main event band, but I got my good buddy Mikey D joining us that night. We got Lisa P joining us that night. And on drums for one night, our good friend filling in for my good buddy Tony Toto, who has another pre-engagement. John Boom Faso will be joining us that night. So it's going to be a Rat Pack show dinner. You guys are going to eat dinner, enjoy the great food from a la carte Rustic Charm Moretti's. Then the Rat Pack will do a nice 1 hour knockout show. Take a little break, and Ocean will be knocking you out with some dance songs and some good stuff. Even Bill will be doing some stuff as well, and besides not the Rat Pack stuff, and Elliot Winbush will be doing some of his soul music. So it's going to be a night of food, laughter, fun, dancing. That's March 9th, Rustic Charm Moretti's in Bartlett, formerly Cadillac Ranch Dinner and Show. So anyway, it was a great event. Thank you, Jim Early and Mark Hoffman and everybody involved with a la carte entertainment for that. Friday night, it was a great job over there at I Left, and we were off to Louisiana Downs, the brand new casino in Louisiana. It's a racetrack, and one thing I just found out from my buddy Kevin Preston. Thank you, the CEO, my good friend Kevin. I've known Kevin for many years. We did his Iowa casino, we did his Natchez, Mississippi casino, and now he's got the Louisiana Downs. So I need to thank Amanda. I want to thank Mr. Kevin Preston, of course. I want to thank John, our driver. The guy picked us up from the airport, took us everywhere we had to go. John's also head of security there, a great guy. And Larry, our sound man over there, did a great job helping us out there to make this High Rollers Party an event. I asked Kevin, he puts this is the first event. It's like a speakeasy they got. It's a really cool room. The casino, folks, is just a casino with just slots. And I did not realize this. If you have slots, if you have a racetrack, you can't have table games. You can only have slots. This is in Louisiana. So you can only have slots and tons of them, slot machines everywhere, because they have horse racing. And you can't have tables if you have horse racing. So, and invited people. It had to be maybe 80, 90 people, maybe even more than that. I wasn't quite sure. And I asked, how do you get invited to these high roller parties? And for this particular event and any event that they're having there, folks, people have to spend, listen to this, to have these kind of high roller parties. And what they do is it's a thank you. It's a give back from them spending all the money that they spend. Dinner, show, a lot of good stuff. And they do this through the years, and they always give them something different. You have to spend about $100,000 a year in the casino. You have to spend about $100,000 in the casino a year to be in this particular high rollers party. So it was great. Another thing, the weather, it was cold, folks. It was not warm in Louisiana. It was cold. But let me tell you how the thing started. First of all, our flight was at 6 a.m. So we left. Uber picked me up at 4:15 in the morning going to O'Hare, and Regina was already there because she lives like 5 miles from the airport. So we got there, and we had some time. So we had a little breakfast, had a couple cocktails, and then we got to to check in, get in there, ready to board, and it was closed. It was already full already. It's a small plane. So we had to wait till 8:30, which was going to be the next flight. So finally we get 8:30. Now remember, we had a layover. So then we get 8:30, we have a layover, and we are in Richard Hamlin. How you doing, my buddy? Bill Saratella, what's up, my pal? Jerry Jams in the house. So we didn't miss the flight. We were there in time, but by the time we got over there, I guess you have to be there. You have to board on these small planes 15 minutes prior. So we had to wait till 8:20, which was a couple hours later, and we got into, and we had a layover. We had a layover in Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas. So we sat there for a little bit, had another little drink, a little cocktail, and we finally got into Louisiana Downs at about 4:30. It'd be a nice hotel, which is right next door to the casino. And it was a beautiful show and a lot of fun. And the weekend went great. And you know what? It was 90 minutes. 90 minutes a night. You're just giving them enough where they're eating, enjoying cocktails, having the show, and then they want them back out in the casino. And that's what that was for 2 great nights. So our flight on Sunday, I think it was like 10 o'clock. So the driver picked us up. John, the driver from the casino, brought us to the airport. Got on time. Even though when we got there, already our flight, the plane had some engine damage. So we had to wait again to board from Shreveport, Louisiana. So we had to wait another hour and a half before another plane was ready to take us. And then we had another layover in Fort Worth, Dallas, which we knew that anyway. So it was a long day. It was a long weekend. You know what I mean? And you put all this together, and just for the 290 minutes, So it was. So then finally, Fort Worth, we finally land in Chicago, and then we go to our bags. Regina's bag comes right up. My bag cannot be found nowhere. Next flight is going to be like 8:20. So you got to want to wait another hour and a half, and they still couldn't find my luggage. But they said it was on that flight for some odd reason. Oh, so here I am waiting at the airport, and finally got my luggage, got on a taxi, and got home. So I was probably home about 9 o'clock last night. It was a tough day. I also want to thank my God when we checked into our hotel. Um, I want to thank again the good people from the Louisiana Down. Angels Envy was a great bottle left there. It says courtesy of the Louisiana Downs racetrack. And it was very nice that they gave us each a bottle, one for me and Regina. So again, everybody from the Louisiana Downs Casino, Kevin Preston, thank you for this wonderful bottle of bourbon, Angel's Envy, which was in our room when we got there. So it was a pretty cool, it was a great weekend, and we are definitely going back. He wants to do more, and that's what it's about. You're watching Ocean's Pit Litter Show about big things. Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. And let's not forget Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair for all your collision auto repair needs. Go to crashchampions.com. You're watching Ocean's Pit. So it was an incredible event, and the whole weekend was great. And we have a busy, busy, busy week. Now, tonight I'm meeting with the boys, Jerry Jams, Tony Toto, and Danny Ramundi for a little meetings. We're going to get together and try to get some new songs, work on the show a little bit, make it a little better to make you guys happier, you people, so you can come and enjoy the show. Wednesday, we're making our debut at the beautiful Cucina, Rustic Cucina, 720 in Cary, Illinois. It'll be the first time that I'm there, and I'll be there with Jerry Jams. That's a 6:30 start, 6:30 to 9:30. That will be this Wednesday. Thursday night, back at Postatanos in Oak Brook with Jerry Jams and Lisa P. Friday, me and the Professor Daryl Armenstadt were returning to Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. And Saturday, sold-out show with Ocean's Rat Pack at Pier 290 in the beautiful Lake Como, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. It's a dinner and show. That show is sold out. Jerry Jams, Bill Saratella, Elliot Wimbush. And then Sunday, the 25th, I'll be at Ronald Estes Club Arcada Speakeasy for Rat Pack Sunday with my good buddy Double T, Tony Toto. So it's a busy, busy week of fun, and I'm excited. Michael, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. Yes, it's nuts, but Louisiana was. Deutsch Power Center. Don't forget, 25 years, 100 years in servicing construction and diesel industry. That's Deutsch Power Center in Elgin, Illinois. Tell them Tony O sent you. A lot of great stuff, and it was just, it was a great, it was well worth it, the whole trip. It was a lot of fun. And that's what it was about, to be able to get away. And now we're doing another road trip next week. We'll be in Nebraska on March 1st with Ocean's Rat Pack in Ashland at Round the Bend Banquet Hall on Friday. And then March 2nd, we'll be at the Royal Theater in North Platte, Nebraska. So another road trip coming up soon. Very, very cool. Today is also happy gorgeous Grandma Days. For all you grandmas out there, happy, gorgeous Grandma Day. Wow. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Hey, news. NFL football news. San Francisco 49ers received 4 mail-in touchdowns at 4 a.m. in the morning, and now they are the winners of the Super Bowl. So, little fun there, folks. 4, voting, it is. Oh, I love it, man. I hope you're having fun. I'm having a ball. I'm glad to be back here in Oak Grove. We've got some great guests coming up this week. Again, Laura Ocean will be with me on Thursday, and we got 2 special guests. We'll announce those. Mark Spitz, for all you Olympic people who love to watch the Olympics, Mark Politics can do that. Why not? Why not, Jerry? If they can do it with the President of the United States, they can do it with the football. So congratulations to San Francisco 49ers who took the Super Bowl. Absolutely. Getting those 4 extra touchdowns at 4 a.m. Um, Olympics. Mark Spitz, you remember him? Mustache looked like Burt Reynolds. He won a 9-time gold medalist in 1972. The Russians wonder why. They asked him, it's funny, I just read this story. They asked him how he got that speed, and he goes, because of my mustache. So the 1973 Olympics, all the Russian swimmers, men swimmers, even some of the women, had mustaches, thinking that they would get faster because of the mustache. Obviously, Mark Spitz was just busting chops. But it's amazing what somebody says and how it goes viral. And this was in 1972. So very, very interesting stuff there. Oh, my God. Tupac, former rapper, of course, deceased, not with us anymore. They have money for war, but they can't feed the poor. They have money for war, but they can't feed the poor. Quote by the great Tupac. The CDC may lift the isolation guidelines. Yes. So CDC says, you don't need the masks anymore. The guidelines will be lifted because the flu is back. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things, folks. I'm having a good day. Mitch Trubisky has been dropped by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Maybe the Chicago Bears will get Mitch back again. Mitch is gone from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't go to the Eiffel Tower in Paris today. The workers are on strike. Okay, there you go. Brock Purdy stole MVP from Mahomes. Very good. Congratulations, Brock Purdy. He did a good job with San Francisco. How about, folks, you want to buy a home? People can't buy homes these days. They say it's expensive. Oh, my God. You know how expensive homes are. Look at this. Amazon is selling homes for small little mini homes for $19,000 for a home. You can get a small, tiny home from Amazon for $19,000. Why not? Can't afford that big house, or right now, afford any house. It doesn't have to be really that big. Crazy, 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 but you never know. And another thing, I love animals. Tomorrow will be at the Animal Almost Home Foundation for Dogs, Walking Those Dogs, where I volunteer every Tuesday. A dog's heart, for all you people who have dogs, a dog's heart increases 46% every time you tell the dog, I love you. His heart increases 46% when you tell. Isn't that with anybody? When you tell somebody you love them, it's a good feeling. That I love you. And there's nothing wrong with a man saying I love you to another man. I love my buddies. I love my brothers. I love my brothers. I say Tony, Toto, Ramondi, Jerry, all my buddies. I love you. And that's important. It really is. It shows caring. It's a good thing. Hey, for all you Chicago Bears fans, something you should be proud of. There are 39 different Chicago Bears players, former, in the NFL Hall of Fame. 39 players on one team. They hold the record. And Green Bay comes in at number 34 players. So the Bears have 39 players in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to ask you guys a question right now. The word motherfucker. It's 2 words. Is it 2 words or is it 1 word? If you're writing a letter to somebody, or if you wrote a Valentine's Day to somebody, and you added it with blah, 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 motherfucker. Is motherfucker 1 word or 2? I'm just asking. Just to throw it out there and see if we can get some response from you guys and see what is that a word or not. 2 words. Jerry says 2 words. Okay. Oh, now Kathy Eppolito, birthday girl, says 1 word. So who knows? Dennis says, I love my dog Lucy. She's the only girl that jumps up and down when I walk in the door. I know that feeling. When I came home after 2 days, all the dogs were jumping all over me. That's the action. It was very good. Good feeling. Emo says 1. Okay, so Emo says 1 word. Jerry says 2. So you think about that, folks. Got it. Here's some big shows coming up also, folks. Joanne says 1 word. Slang being pissed off, it's 1 word. Good point. Retta says 2 words. Okay. We're going to be Ocean's Rat Pack. Got a lot of Rat Pack shows coming up in March. March 10th, we'll be at the Matrix in Naperville, Illinois. Followed dinner and show, followed by the Oscars. March 9th again, we'll be at the Rustic Charm, the new Moretti's on March 9th. So it's 2 Rat Pack shows in a row. We'll be back in the city at the Carnival Wednesday, March 20th. We're returning to the Alley. Last time we were there, it was a sold-out show downtown Chicago on March 20th. March 16th, we'll be here Saturday night, my own Chef in Elk Grove Village. Finally there, making a new debut in a new Little Pops in Pops Pizzeria. 14th, Thursday, March 14th, on the corner of Lawrence and Cumberland. Now it's called Mullen Sports Bar. We will be there also, folks. Oh yeah, that's right, Jerry. That's a day show, March 20th at the Jacob Henry Mansion. That's a day show, night show at the Alley. So it's going to be very interesting. A lot of busy day. But we'll be at Mullins, a Three Olives reunion, Thursday, March 14th, Cumberland Lawrence, Mullen Sports Bar. Come on out for a Three Olives reunion. Pass the word. Let everybody know about it. Three Olives is going to be back for one night at the Mullins restaurant on the 14th of March. Me and Jerry Jams. And I don't know who's going to show up. Maybe some of the old guys from Three Olives might stop in. Presto, we're going to put out the posters today to let everybody know it. March 13th, we're in a different place, Jerry. This is March 14th. We're at Tata's on the 13th. Park Road. March 14th, Thursday, Three Olives, Lawrence, Cumberland. Oh, yeah. Fun. Yes. All right. How about some birthday? 50th birthday to the creature from Goon. One of my favorite movies of all time. Brian Foster, he was 64 years old. Jerry Springer, former talk show host, says hello. Peter Gabriel from Genesis, 74 years old. Actor Oliver Reed celebrating a birthday. Lauren Green, remember him from Bonanza, celebrating a birthday. The big sex goddess symbol, Kim Novak, turns 91 years old. George Segal, great actor, loved him. Stocking Channing from the from the movie Grease. She made some other movies as well. Henry Rollins turns 63 from F Troop. Randy Moss for the Minnesota Kings turns 47. Oh no, Yoko turns 91. Funny man Rocky LeBron birthday, and of course our good friend Polito, Santa Barbara, celebrating a birthday. Carol, how are you doing? Manotti is in the house. You're watching Ocean's Pit. I'm having a great day, folks. I hope you guys are too. Spotify is doing layoffs. Spotify's doing layoffs. Uber went on strike, but I guess they were good because I didn't take an Uber yesterday. I took a cab home from the airport yesterday. I did not use Uber. Absolutely. Jeanette, how are you doing? Let's say happy birthday to Sarah Mugford. Oh, well, Jeanette, happy birthday to Sarah out there. Hope you're having a great day. About this person, did you find out the story about the person, the kid got kidnapped, killed, and dropped off, um, dropped off at a dealership, kidnapped, killed, and dropped off at a dealership in Rockford. Crazy how these things are just going. There's a man, ladies and gentlemen, from Colorado, was diagnosed with the bubonic plague, which he probably got it, ladies and gentlemen, from a sick cat. This is in Oregon and Colorado. Oregon and Colorado, the plague from a sick cat. You got to watch out for that kind of stuff. Our prayers go out to the great Steve Mongo McMichael over the weekend, rushed to the hospital with pneumonia. I'm just happy that at least he knows that he was put into the NFL Hall of Fame. Our prayers for Mongo. Ryan, Louisiana was fantastic. Just like I said at the top of the show, the casino was fantastic, and we will be back there next year, guaranteed. So thank you for asking on that. Again, our prayers to Steve Mongo McMichael. And you know what? People were asking Usher. They did Usher on the halftime Super Bowl, and they had Alicia Keys. But Usher always has a good buddy named Justin Bieber. Everybody thought that Justin Bieber was going to do the halftime show. And they asked him why he did not do the halftime show with Alicia Keys and Usher. According to TMZ, Justin Bieber quickly responded, I just wasn't in the mood to do it. That's why you did not see Justin Bieber on halftime at the Super Bowl. Okay, so Carol just told me this. Carol Minotti just said Steve McMichael now has Mercer now. Man, our prayers go out to Mongo, the heart and soul of former Chicago Bears. All right, so you're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get some more sponsors here. Again, to promote our people and buying local, shop local. Again, Deutsch Power Center, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. My buddy Sal. Give him a call at 224-276-6550. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law for all your people are looking for a good lawyer. Roy is the guy. A statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. Give Roy a call at 708-275-4264. And let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Get the Tony Ocean hand-rolled cigars. Ask Javier for the new Tony Ocean roll cigars, 727-366-7536. My wife's company, Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again if you go with Laura Ocean Solutions. And last but not least, Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days. Carmela and Anthony out of Rosemont, Illinois, 773-999-7888. You're watching Ocean's Pit Big Things. It's President's Day. Schools are off. Banks are closed. February 19th. Tony Toto, any news with Ryan? Rhino is going to go in, I think, next week or this week to get some stuff done, to get some health in. So our prayers, I will keep you posted on that. Ryan, again, you asked me, Louisiana Downs was great, Ryan Lewis. Guess Justin didn't get laid. No, he probably did. Justin sold his recording catalog. He's probably content with that. Good point, Albert. He probably got a nice big check from that to selling this catalog. Pretty cool. Busy week. We'll be at the Cucina Rustica, 720 this Wednesday in Cary, Illinois. So I hope you guys come out and see my buddy Jerry James. Positano's Thursday, Friday, Chicago Prime, and Pier 290, Lake Geneva dinner show with Ocean's Rat Pack this Saturday. As you lace up your boots and go to work every morning or afternoon at night, there is 17 million freeloaders depending on you. So keep working extra hard for those people that don't want to go to work. 17 million freeloaders at home. Jeff Sanderson, a good friend of ours in Chicago, sent this on his page. Anybody attend the Chicago Auto Show this year? Now, I've seen a lot of pictures of people went there. Opinion? Today and probably won't go back. Parking was $17 at B. Shuttle buses to McCormick. Get inside and the exhibit area is cut in half. The south side is not utilized at all, so it's a lot smaller this year. Then the manufacturers were there, didn't even have all their models. Many electric cars and small footprints. They were there and still many empty spaces on the floor. No Dodge, no Lincoln, no Cadillac. They did not participate. Very, very, very upsetting if you're looking for that kind of stuff. Even Nancy Saccone from Elmwood Park said she went to the boat show and it was about 10% below. So there you go. Those cars weren't there. Cadillac not there. Lincoln not there at a car show. Makes no sense to me. I don't want to see electric cars. That's just me. I remember when I was young, there would be two President's Day, Lincoln February 12th and Washington February 22. You're right there, Emil. I don't know why they got rid of both. They just combined it just to one president. Two great presidents, by the way. But good point there. All right. Now, I mentioned this before, and we probably talked about this. You probably all talk about this. Kevin Ward said, "Can you be friends with somebody who is opposing political beliefs than yours?" Absolutely. I have many friends that are on the other side, that are for our president, Joe Biden, and then I have other friends who are with former President Donald Trump. That don't make a difference to me. Have I lost friends? Absolutely. Have I lost some viewers because of it? Absolutely. But I don't know. It's the same thing. I have many friends, and politics does not make you your friend. It's just like religion. If I have people that are not Italian and not Catholic that are my friends, it's crazy. But you can still talk about it, Boyd. I have friends that I have completely different political views, but we can still have a normal conversation while having a cocktail or a cigar or having dinner or having lunch and still not go crazy. We like busting each other's chops because that's what friends do. You bust each other's balls, you bust each other's chops. That's just what friends are supposed to do. Kathy Lazaro, how you doing? Boyd, I hope you're doing well. Jeanette, I don't like electric cars. Don't care for it myself. So the answer to that question, Kevin, is yes. The difference between your opinion and bourbon is I asked for bourbon. Again, speaking of bourbon, thank you, Kevin Preston, for this beautiful bottle of Angel's Envy from the Louisiana Downs, which was in our hotel room when we checked in. And of course, I was going to bring this home because we love this. But actually, good stuff. And I know Marissa, her boyfriend Nico, loves it a lot too. Me as a parent. Angelo Packy is in the house. Congratulations, my son Anthony and his wife Gianna on their amazing, beautiful wedding on Saturday night. Hey, congratulations to Gianna and Anthony on their beautiful wedding. Congratulations, Packy, to you, my friend. That's hard when children or grandchildren have different views. It is definitely hard. I'm sure it is. The newer generation have this. What are you going to do? Welcome home, Jeanette. Thank you. I love you too, my dear. It is difficult if you think about it. It's almost though it's the same thing as being grandparents and you're listening to the new music these days, or the new trends these days. I like Telsa stock. Made a bundle. Well, there you go. Good job there, Dennis. Right, it's like, the younger kids, the younger generation, they listen to different types of music. We don't, some do, some don't. It's just me. I don't get it, but they don't get my music. I remember when I was a kid and I was cranking, punk rock in the basement of my mother's house. And my dad go, "What the hell is that?" It was the same thing. Karen, how you doing? Happy Monday to you. Thank you for watching Ocean's Pit today. Yeah. Okay, here it is. Me as a parent. Teacher, your child said the F word in class today. And me, well, I don't know where the fuck she learned that from. Kelly, my friend from Florida, she always speaks her mind. You got to love it. This is from Paisan Nation. Advice from the Godfather. Number 5, don't let emotions guide your actions. Now that could be a lesson. This just has to be. This is just lessons from The Godfather. But in general and in life, it's probably the exact same thing. Don't let your emotions guide your actions. Number 5. Number 4, never go against your loved ones, especially in public. Your loved ones. Number 3, family always comes first. Very, very important. Number 2, don't get involved with people. Mind your business. Number 2. Number 1, don't make promises you can't keep. You know what though? I have to. It's that's not easy. That is not easy. Promise I won't do it again, or I'm sorry I won't do it again. Come on, we've all done it. We just try to get better. Try to get better. Kara, I worked at school. Couldn't believe amounts at fourth graders until I met their parents. Yeah. I gotta get it. There it is. My good buddy Craig Olson is in the house. Sweet Caroline. Go, Frank. Go see my buddy Craig and Kim Peterson LaFew in session. A great band. Thank you, Craig. Pat Lindsay, that's right. All at 5 years old. Yeah, you can't. It's crazy, right? You can't. You don't know anymore. But that's what it was. I remember my mother. What are you listening to? Speaking of music and speaking of the Beatles, Paul McCartney, a stolen Hofner bass guitar belonging to Paul McCartney that he used on the record's Beatles' first 2 albums has been found after 51 years. A global hunt. I probably should figure out how they found it, but. I mean, that's, when you see the Hofner bass, right? I mean, that was it. That's Paul's trademark. How many people bought those bass guitars or the copies if they couldn't find the Hofner? I'm sure Sears came out with their own. A lot of companies probably came out with a make that was not the actual Hofner bass. But congratulations to Paul finding his bass. Finally, 2 juveniles. You believe this, guys? 2 juveniles were charged in the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade shooting. 2 juveniles did all that damage. Horrific. 2 juveniles have been charged in connection with the shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade that left 1 person dead, 22 others injured. Juveniles were taken into custody after the parade, were charged Thursday, are being held at Juvenile Detention Center on gun-related and resisting arrest charges. Wow. These crimes they should be punished to the fullest of the event of the law, even though their child is a juvenile. The shooting happened Wednesday afternoon in Kansas City next to Union Station, where the parade had ended up to the rally was held. Authorities said they believe a dispute among several people ended in gunfire and said there was no evidence of violent. It wasn't like it was predicted or terrorism, anything like that. It was a fight over 2 people, I guess. Supposedly, and unfortunately, popular radio DJ Lisa Lopez was killed in Kansas City. Her family and her death, it was a big loss, of course. Her brother, Petro, said that was more than just a number. She was very wholesome, sad. 22 victims, the age from 8 to 47. What a horrible tragedy. Police said that the other 22 victims, ranging from 8 to 47, at least half were under the age of 16 years old. Children's Mercy Hospital has said that the youngest patient there was 6 years old. Kansas City even let all the kids out of school that day so they can go watch the parade, and this shit happens. Taylor Swift, I think, came up and donated $100,000, I think, to the families. Many witnesses described the scene as chaotic and people fled in different directions. Nick Buddy, 46 of Kansas City, he saw a number of injured people, and he said this family tried to get to safety. This isn't the place. Oh, okay. Now, Jacob, 37 years old from Kansas, was heard a woman telling someone, "Not now, this isn't the place," moments before the shooting happened. This person was 15 feet away. She was shot in the ankle and suffered broken bones. So someone said, not now. This isn't the place. Something was erupting right then and there. Richard, they should be tried as adults. Absolutely. And Richard, $100,000, she should have started 1 million with the money she makes. $100,000, yeah, is a joke. She carries that in her pocket. Do a concert in that town, and all that money go to Kansas City, and not to the Chiefs. Go to those families, people that were injured, people that were hurt, people that were killed. Horrible. There's more stories. You try to come up with good stuff. Even People magazine, a mom pushing a baby in a stroller dies after being run over by a truck on Valentine's Day. Cash. Are we going to go cashless? They're trying to. They're trying to. With 1 billion, yes. They're trying. We need to keep cash alive. Without cash, there is no car boot sales, garage sales, markets, no tooth fairies or piggy banks, no saving cash for a rainy day, no tipping the no tipping the waiter or the hairdresser. You're going to have to put it on the credit card. No giving to the homeless, no giving to busky musicians, tipping the musicians at night, very important. No selling unwanted items for cash, no buying anything without privacy, no secret stash for domestic violent victims. Oh, Jesus. 100% digital currency means your life is 100% dependent on a power source and the internet. They can shut that off at any particular time. Don't agree with me? Shut it off. Electric cars, don't agree with us? Shut it off. Can't drive, can't spend nothing. That's simple. Control. Clean cut Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, Arlington Heights boy. Now, Raiders quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo has been suspended 2 games for violating the NFL's performance-enhancing substance policy. See, those goody two-shoes, eventually something comes out. Here is Jimmy Garoppolo. Police league sources say the police violation is said to be related to Garoppolo using prescribed medication without having a valid therapist use exemption from the league, per sources. Garoppolo will not appeal the suspension. He now will miss the first 2 games in 2024. See then whether he's playing, but it's no longer expected to be in Las Vegas with the Raiders, sources. The Raiders are expected to release Garoppolo before the 5th day of the new league year contract, March, where the team would earn a $11.25 million roster bonus. So Jimmy Garoppolo not with the Raiders expected starting next year. Tina St. Angelo, she watches the show sometimes, Tina. Richard, how are you going to pay the strippers at the strip club? There you go. There you go. That should have been number 1 right there, Richard. Carol's watching. How you doing? Richard, cash is king. Yes, to a concert after we saw the Highland Park on the 4th of July. Hearing of shooting takes me back to that day. Pat Lanzini, I prayed for all you guys when that happened in Highland Park. That was pretty scary. And there's countless times that this stuff is happening at these events. Yesterday, on her 30th birthday, Christian Jesuit hit $1 million Instagram followers, and her husband plays for the Super Bowl. In a month, Christian has created a custom jacket for Taylor Swift, signed and licensing deal with the NFL. Surpassed 1 million Instagram followers, appeared on the Today Show, reached deals with Gatorade, and raised $75,000 for breast cancer research. So congratulations to Christian. Coming up an idea, seen something that was hot. Taylor Swift was hot, got her permission, and got the NFL to come up with this special jacket. And all the money, when you buy this jacket, goes for breast cancer. So she's already gave $75,000. So kudos. See that? Take a good, positive thing like that and do something good with it. Billy Joel, new song. I heard it. It was talking about him, how he lost the drive to make new music and didn't feel like now his new one, put the light back on or something like that. Tell I'm happy that he's back. Billy Joel's 100th Madison Square residency performance will air on CBS. It'll be the 100th time he's at Madison Square Garden, Billy Joel. And they're going to do the big 100th celebration live so you people can watch it on CBS. So we can watch it. We don't have to be there. So congratulations to Billy Joel for his comeback. Now, here's something that makes a lot of sense. A Japanese fan tried to talk Portuguese, and the crowd laughed. Ronaldo stood up for him, saying he should be happy because he's trying very hard. It's good. Now, let me ask you guys something. You guys go to another country and you try to learn the language. Sometimes, if you try to learn a language, some people in the country don't like that because you butcher the language. But at least they're trying to communicate, and like when in Rome type thing, they're trying. And it might not work out. It might not sound right. Maybe correct them, whatever it is, but at least have respect for the person that's trying to speak a different language and trying to communicate with you or with the person at the hotel or wherever you're at when you're going out of the country or anywhere you're going where people speak a different language. I think that's very cool. I think it's good that people do that, Digital currency will control your life and everything you do. Absolutely, Dennis. Taylor is also hot from social media. Absolutely. Right, Double T, Tony Toto? A happy early birthday to my buddy, Double T. But you know what? Like, here you go, Tony. You go to Italy, you should try to learn the language. If you go to Australia, whatever, when they don't speak English, try. You might butcher it. You're going to butcher it. Some people can do it, some people can't. But at least shows the effort that you're trying. I think that's important. Ex-NFL player Jason Brown made $25 million playing the NFL. He quit at the age of 29 and became a farmer and donates his food from what he grows in the farm to food pantries. How cool is that? Another positive story. Another person taking his millions of money he made. He didn't have to do that. 25 million he made playing football. Became a farmer and donates his food to food pantries for people who need it. That is a good thing. Congratulations. Kudos to Jason Brown. Mary Grievous, sometimes you might feel like no one's there for you, but you know who's always there for you? Laundry. Laundry will always be there for you. Right? You all got that basket in the bedroom, wherever you keep it, where it just goes. Hey, this is from Lifeline Screening. Wow, I didn't realize this. Every 40 seconds, someone has a stroke in the United States of America, according to the CDC. Every 40 seconds, someone has a stroke in the United States of America. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And how cool is this? How many times do you have relatives that get you a birthday card or Christmas or Valentine's Day and they put a lottery ticket in there? Now, a grandmother or your mother or your friends, that's pretty cool. Hopefully that you'll win something. Well, this gentleman here, Matthew Broadley of Massachusetts, has a scratch off. His mother put a lottery ticket in his Valentine's Day card. His mother to his kid. He scratches it off and wins $1 million. Thanks, Mom. How cool is that? Italian is my first language and speaking English here for over 70 years. It's still correcting me. Yeah, there you go. Lord, thank you for freeing me from the negative baggage. Democrats? Okay, Dennis. There you go. My buddy Dennis from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Always loves speaking his mind. That's what I love about him. That's cool. Deborah does that for you, Ronnie B. Very good. Very, very cool. But tell me we all got that, right? We all get that little. Mama D was great for that, putting those little cards, lottery tickets in your Christmas card or your birthday card. I think that's kind of cool. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I was asked, you're willing to lose friends over politics? Again, we talked about this earlier in the show, but here's something I have to say. If you were asked willing to lose friends over politics, my answer, and I'm willing to lose friends over morals. Huge difference. That's tough too. Because either side that you represent or you want to win could do some shady shit. And usually both sides. whether you're Democrat, Republican, both presidents all have some shady shit. So what's moral? What isn't moral? I don't know. It's difficult because if you really love a candidate, or if you really love it, doesn't even put it this way, guys. It doesn't even have to be a politician. You could meet somebody. You could have been an ex-con, or you could have did something, right? Because you don't like them because of that. It's all up to the individual, and no one can throw a rock. Say, oh, you can't. How about some good news coming from the city of Chicago? Channel 32 report, special report. They're yummy. They're crunchy, they're gummy. They're the hottest selling candy in the United States right now, and they're made right here in Chicago. They're called Nerds. Nerds Gummy Crusters. Chuskers. I don't know. You might want to try it. Made here in Chi-Town, which is good. Well, folks, you know me. Should I save this one for tomorrow? No, I'll save it for tomorrow. I'll save this one for tomorrow. We'll save this one for tomorrow, too. Tallest man in the world, Sultan Koznik, 8 foot 2.8 inches. He is the tallest man in the world. He is from Italy, actually. How about that? 8 feet tall, 2.8 inches. I remember seeing a documentary on Andre the Giant. He had to take 2 seats in the plane. He couldn't he had to get tailored for his clothes. He couldn't. Hotel room beds were too small. Do you imagine that? It's got to be horrible. Always looking to convert my friends. There you go. Absolutely, my brother. I like it when you sing the Trump. Yeah, well, thank you, Michelle. People like it, and some people don't. I even heard from the man himself that we got a thumbs up. So that's good. The word friend should have nothing to do with what your beliefs are. Ronnie B., that should be a song. That should be a song. The word friend has nothing to do with what your beliefs are. Because a friend, I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you had a friend who was an alcoholic, you wouldn't be friends with him anymore. I'd have to kind of question if you were a child molester. If you got anything like that shit, I'm sorry. I have to draw the line of that crap. But, everybody has their problems. I don't know. It's a crazy world we live in. But you know who your friends are. It's important. If you're lucky to have them, God bless you. This illegal alien thing can be solved. I found out how to do it. You want to solve this illegal alien thing, folks? Very simple. My father and my grandfather used to say this. This illegal alien thing can be solved by the same thing my dad and grandfather used to say to me about stray cats. Stop feeding them. They will go away. Come in the right way. Paperwork, taxes, job, right? Get those cats out of the backyard. Stop feeding them. They'll go away. They have to go. Feed them. I love it. Lou Christie's burned, 43 years old today. Lou. Lightning strikes again. And Bobby Hart. That's right. Boyce and Hart. I was going to mention these tomorrow. About Boyce and Hart, big writing team for the Monkees, and wrote a lot of great songs. Happy birthday. All right, so we got more birthdays, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. A lot of stuff that's here and going on. Christina says that today begins Diarrhea Awareness Week. And it runs until Friday. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Oh, Christine, you got a good one there. And are you ready for the UFL? UFL starts March 30th. The Rock is the president of that. Should be interesting. And one last thing I'm going to say about your Chicago Bears. Oh, my God, right? Carol, how you doing, hon? Nikki Haley's going down this week in her home state. All right. 1943, Albert. One time there was so much candy sweets, Falco pie on my taffy apple, etc. in Chicago. Oh, yeah, they used to have companies. This is all for you Chicago Bears. We're going to leave you with this. The Chicago Bears didn't think C.J. Stroud was worth a look. They have given the Texans the next quarterback beast in the AFC. They did the same thing, passing on Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, who are in the hell of their scouts. Justin Fields, how did you give up on C.J. Stroud? Just like you gave up on Patrick Mahomes. But as all you Bears fans will say, and we kind of agree with this, even if you had Patrick Mahomes, you have no defense. That poor boy would have got crushed here in the city of Chicago. We'll see what happens next year, folks. All right, you're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's come to the end of the hour. Again, it's very important to go out and keep supporting local establishments. Again, busy week. This Wednesday, me and Jerry Jams will be at Cucina Rustica in Cary, Illinois. That's a 6:30 hit. 6:30 hit. Thursday, we'll be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Jerry Jams and Lisa P. That's a 7 o'clock hit. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Daryl Armistad. Saturday, sold-out dinner show, Ocean's Rat Pack at Pier 290 in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And Sunday, we'll be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy for Rat Pack Sunday with Double T Tony Toto. Guys, remember a couple things. Keep buying local, shop local. And speaking of buying, shopping local, Ace is the place. Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. Our good friends from Ace Norwich, Plains, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now in Mesa, Arizona. Download the Ace Rewards app, easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace has been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments and live entertainment. Mom, pa establishments. Support. The great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. We need it more than ever in this world right now. Be friends. Love your neighbor. Don't be afraid to talk about anything, because that's what friends do. Guys, you have an incredible day. Please, just have fun, because life is too damn short. Ringo says peace and love. Peace and love. Nick Sahajas, take us out. See you tomorrow. Terrible Tuesdays. Twisted Tuesdays with my co-host, Carol Brandolino. See you tomorrow, everybody. God bless. Nick Sahajas, take us out.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Oh, thank you, everybody. God bless.